Dear USA, all nations and 7.9 plus billions of humans, I just want to have this as a generic civil justice sign off. Whatever I want for the civil justice, for I am displaying the USA government errors, public sector errors, private sector errors, and how USA government operations got destroyed, and for displaying the absolute monarchs scandal. I, Vethapriya Prose, wanted these civil justice to be provided to me. Okay, so I'll just read this sign off so that it will be in all these other sessions. Okay, so for I, Vethapriya Prose, native Indian tribe, Christian Jew of Israel, Judah, Jerusalem, and true owner of USA, and proved USA is Tamil Nadu, and I, Vethapriya Prose, have highest impasse eligibility to lead USA. I must be the interim leader of USA now is civil justice served. And for I, Vethapriya Prose, displayed USA government errors and the scandal of absolute monarchs to USA government. I, Vethapriya Prose, for civil justice as in Holy Bible guidelines. I, Vethapriya Prose, want United States of America nation to rename Lord Ripon Building in Tamil Nadu, India, after my name Vethapriya is civil justice served. And I, Vethapriya Prose, to become the Vatican leader now is civil justice served. And Pope Francis resigns abruptly now is civil justice served. And I, Vethapriya Prose, become Supreme Chief Civil Judge for all nations, now is civil justice served. And I, Vethapriya Prose, become Supreme Chief Family Law and Supreme Chief Children Judge for all nations is civil justice served. And I, Vethapriya Prose, to become Global Poverty Relief Medical Director Chief for all nations, to lead and guide World Bank, United Nations organizations, World Health Organizations, Center for Disease Control, Department of Children Families, Department of Health Services, Department of Justice, Department of Revenue, Department of Agriculture, Department of Imports Export, Department of Military in all nations across the globe is civil justice served. And I, Vethapriya Prose, to be the ambassador for all nations, starting with India, and I, Vethapriya Prose, should get dual citizenship of USA and India now is civil justice served. And thank you all for your time. Take care, my dear fellow mankind. I sure will get civil justice for entire human kingdom in 1 minute. Thank you all for your time. Bye for now. Dear USA, all nations and 7.9 plus billions of humans, I hope we are all on the same page on this regard that I am providing a very crucial, very important civil justice sign off, and it's a multitasking. So with that said, I'll quickly read through this civil justice sign off, and I'm not going to provide any overview with, I do have some, and I will make sure that it's not delaying, okay? For I, Vethapriya Prose, proved scandal of absolute monarchs and proved Pope Francis is Roman Empire King Hero as of February 2021. Any salary as in tax-free billions of dollars USA government can provide effective immediate using direct deposit to my bank account to I am Vethapriya Prose, native Indian tribe, Israelite tribe, Christian Jew of Israel, Judah, Jerusalem, true owner of all nations worldwide. Can you help me? So scandal phases of Republica Europe nations worldwide is Republica at fault found guilty prostitutes, of at fault found guilty of fatal negligence USA Republican government, and at fault found guilty of fatal negligence USA Democrat government, USA-FCC-RETAILS type shopping malls types agency nations. So right here I want to stop and I want to provide that little bit of that overview. When I was working on, I'll try to make it short, okay, with the best of my ability. When I was working on the Poverty Free Earth end of the year 2030 volunteer project, I was providing a lot of analysis, right? So I was just working on each and every single sources available, whether I could figure out the root cause for the poverty. So then with my analysis, one of my analysis was the shopping malls also, right? And you all are aware, like middle class families and the richest families and upper class middle class families only goes to that shopping malls worldwide. It's the same, universal, it's the same. But then I wanted to figure out what was the root cause for the poverty and why poverty population were not even bother to go there. And even if they stepped in and they'll be mocked and bullied, they'll be, shut down and they'll be thrown away. So I was just analyzing what exactly is the scandal behind that. Boom. And it displayed whatever scandal, right? So you all got it. It was during the 2014, spring 2014, 2015, 2016, 2016 itself. During that time itself, the retail collapse was started to begin, right? I mean, started to begin. What? Please bear with me if I'm, the grammatical part of it. So then you all got it, right? That time itself, the shopping mall reforms I provided, and people worldwide, they got educated, and the governments did not like it because they make a hell lot of tax revenue out of shopping malls alone. You all know, whenever a civilian enters into the shopping mall, I'm talking about the middle class or the upper middle class or the richest people, when they step into the shopping mall, they cannot come out free. They'll have to shell out some money here and there, right? It's a lot. So it's not only one person who's going to get into the shopping mall. So every second, I would say 10, at least I'm talking about minimum here, 10 people. So how many seconds in 1 minute? 60 seconds. Okay, then when 1 minute means then how many minutes in an hour? 1 minute, then 60 minutes in 1 hour. Okay, then how many hours it's open? It opens only at 10, ends at 7 o'clock roughly. Right? So that many hours, and 5 days, 7 days a week. And the shopping malls had all the fast foods, restaurants, right? It has, some malls have even theaters, some malls even have recreation, the theme parks like Mall of America, right? So people will not come out free. They will shell out some dollar at least a dime or at least a penny, right? How much of $1 trillion they were earning revenue in one day. There is not only one shopping mall, my dear fellow mankind. If you're going to take state of Wisconsin total shopping malls, then how many states are there? 50 states. It's just not only in USA. Take each and every single continent by continent, nation by nation, state by state, region by region. That many shopping malls, that much of tax, that much of sales tax, that much of state tax, that much of federal tax, that much of national tax, all daily eaten by Queen Elizabeth II and Pope Francis. You all got it, right? How many shopping malls they were bankrupted, or when they had to shut down? It's because of whatever wisdom I was providing. And today, this COVID-19 shut down everything, isn't it? Nobody went to shopping mall. People were thinking it was a recreation process. That's how the illusion, right? We all have been there. We all are in the same boat only. That's why when we go to the shopping mall, we know how much expense it will be. But on the other hand, there's an illusion. We people wanted some kind of recreation, right? Always sitting inside the home. This COVID-19 provided that lockdown. Sit down in the room. Sit down in your home. Don't go out. Now, how this, you people might be wondering, this shopping mall collapse came only now. No, it started in 2014-15 itself with my education, because I was hitting on all the sources available in the earth to figure out who is exactly the creator of the poverty. So when I was working on the shopping mall part of it, I never knew this Pope, down the road I will crack down its Pope and I'll nail on its forehead and chop his head down the road. No, because that's how the brain processing will be working. right? That time he was still blacklisted only, but I was not, my brain was not thinking, oh, it will be him only who's the poverty creator. That was, my brain was not working that rough. Because all along I was only working on the analysis. Why poverty? Where poverty? When poverty? Why there is a never-ending loop of poverty? Why nobody could fix it? That all my brain was working on, nothing else. So that time itself the shopping mall collapse started. And today it's a live proof. Wherever you're going to pass by through the shopping malls, huge facilities, that much of tax the people have to pay for it, isn't it? The property, it comes under the classification of the property tax. How much of electricity, how much of leasing, rental they have to provide. If a Old Navy has to get into the shopping mall, they have to provide the leasing for that. They have to provide a lend for that. They have to get a loan for that. These are all the branded companies, and you all know how Old Navy, Gap, they all merged. It's all because of my education only. They know, they fear me only, my dear fellow mankind. They fear me. I don't know about my peers. I like the design that provided by Old Navy and Gap. Right? For me, it is beyond the brand part of it. I always look into the design part of it only. That's my thing. I already said, right? How many sunglasses types are there? You name it. Whether it be sportswear or whatever wear. For me, I'm that old schooler kind of a person. For me, if I like one design, I'm comfortable with that. I already said, I like Ray-Ban Wayfair, that model, the tortoise shell sunglasses. That's my style. And then if I want to go for the handbags, I like the design of the Michael Kors, the design. It has a lot of designs, but I like only particular design. Then I donated that bag also. Then I got affordable pricing without the branded leather bag. I love leather bags. I'm a fan of leather bags, leather seat, leather couch. Right? This is me. This is my style. So even in the shoes, I have a Nike shoes. But now in the market, there are so many affordable pricing shoes. So only after I get the job, I have to I do shopping. I already said I freeze my entire shopping process. Just I go and do only the grocery part of it and whatever that basically needed. That's all I'm doing. Right? So when it goes to the brand, yes, I love brands. I'm not ashamed to say that. Right? And on the other end, if I'm going to pay for that high price, I know what labor is going on behind it. My blood drops are providing that labor worldwide. So I don't mind shelling out that dollar and paying money to get the Nike shoe or a Ray-Ban glasses. If people are going to mock me, oh, she's selling all this and she's owning the brand. This is my style. I own Apple. Apple is a garbage, isn't it? I use Microsoft products. I use Google products. They are all garbage. Right? I own all of them. I own all. My style is I like leather shoes. Right? Leather formal shoes for the formal wear. I like with that hand stitched one, the rugged look thing. That's my style. That's my style. So that means people cannot even say, oh, why she's going for brown. See, this is me. I like branded clothes. But then, all this crime, it's all created by Pope Francis. That needs to be fixed. He should be thrown in volcano. Right? He should be thrown in volcano. Because he is the one who created all this havoc. Now tell me, how many people who provided the leasing with the banking accounts, right, must have got that much dollars for loan with highest interest rate, and all the shopping malls closed for the year of 2020. What would you all have done? Did Senate Elizabeth Warren knows about whatever those people are undergoing through? I don't know, so many people might have even died out of heart attack because the financial institutions would have thrown them only acid on their faces. I can absolutely say it. Even big corp like Old Navy, Gap cannot withstand this kind of a retail collapse. How on the earth do you think that small business or the people who got the franchise to be in the shopping mall, when the shopping mall shut down just like that abruptly? That's an emotional shock, isn't it? Is Dr. Fauci and Dr. Brinks humans? You keep your God-given hands on your hearts and tell, my dear fellow mankind. I know you all are puking. It's a time to puke. I said hold on to your puke, right? Now you keep puking because you are going to witness with your own eyes how Dr. Fauci and Dr. Brinks destroyed fellow mankind's life. And they got salary of $1 million for that. At least Dr. Fauci got it. So that says without going that even Dr. Brinks should have got it. Are they humans? That many facilities built because by whom? Dr. Fauci, Dr. Brinks signed for town planning, right? When there's town planning, there needs to be facility. So it all comes under recreational facility. So they only signed it, oh, you can build the shopping mall. Now it's all waste, emptied. So that means homeless do not have home. One side. Widows, divorced population not getting help. One side. Shopping malls, all facilities only. Emptied. And shut down. And other side, Las Vegas casinos, the filth facilities. It's all signed by Dr. Fauci and Dr. Brinks only. And they are worshipped as God. Tell me, what is President Joe Biden going to... Can you see why President Trump is innocent? Please, my dear fellow mankind. I can wish God can speak, God's Holy Spirit can speak to you all to understand why exactly President Trump is innocent and President Joe Biden is the deadliest scammer. He's going to destroy USA for the next 4 years. I just do not want that to happen. It's as simple as that. Because I know I am the true owner of USA. It is, now tell me, how many people would have been there? Franchised to be in the shopping mall, right? We all have been there. We all have been in the shopping mall. We all have enjoyed that. So going to the shopping, eating cone ice cream or whatever, fast foods, shopping, this, that. But then it all got shut down. So one side population, then whatever, even if they want to have some kind of recreation, even that got destroyed. And these people who have to have that franchise in the shopping malls, even they also be, I don't think that many people will be surviving as of today. They must all have died out of heart attack because the banking sectors, they are very strict on their loan services, right? They really don't care. So, what went wrong in humanity? You tell me. Don't you all think it's education that failed humanity, or humanity failed education? Which one failed humanity? I don't think education failed humanity. It's a humanity failed education, right? What went wrong? What went wrong? So don't you all think that even when there is a COVID-19 crisis scam, it is God's name alone be glorified, and that too even when Facebook disabled me, it is God brought me in through this YouTube channel and educating with live proof. Don't you all see? Can you all see that God's labor is always God's labor known to God only? And I also educated, or how long the YouTube has been there. I never knew anything about that YouTube. I just recently learned. So tell me, what is President Joe Biden going to say about this? Or what is all the senators who are talking, right? The Bernie Sanders, the Elizabeth Warren, the Amy of state of Minnesota. I worked for Affordable Healthcare Exchange for the state of Minnesota. And because of whatever I provided for that Christopher Columbus Day is a scandal. It is my understanding state of Minnesota was one of the states that they wanted to consider that day as an Indigenous Day, exclusively for celebrating Native Indians Day, Native Indian Tribes Day. State of Minnesota. State of Minnesota has what? Mall of America. How much, can you see how much of business has been shut down? Right? How much of business has been shut down for that state of Minnesota? That Mall of America is shut down. So, what went wrong? Why people were thinking, one side if you see there's a mall, and the other side there's a beggar begging for food, right? Who created this kind of a scam? Pope Francis. Got it? Yes, my dear fellow mankind. Any shopping mall's facility, the dollars, the fundings, it's all provided by Queen Elizabeth II and Pope Francis only. So you all got it. Why exactly this civil justice sign-off is very important, right? Very, very important. It's crucial. The USA must not even dare to start the government operations yet. It has to wait, because first sign off the civil justice for me, then everything will be done. Don't worry about all the other things, right? So it is 20 minutes past, so I do not want to delay beyond that, okay? So you all got it. You are seeing, you are witnessing with your own eyes what is God's labor. Go, if you drive by through the shopping malls, you will see only the facilities emptied and shut down. You will shed tears, isn't it? There will be a memory lane for you all. Oh my gosh, how we all went to that shopping mall and had a good time, eating there, fight. It would have been a lot of emotions, family feud, family politics, fighting, happy memories, cherishable memories. How many took a Santa Claus picture in the shopping malls? So what went wrong? Can you all see how with my excellent multitasking process, I'm providing a military defense course of Morse code directly to the USA government, and it's almost like a Mayday, Mayday, Mayday mode, right? They got it. USA government got it now. Oh, it is Pope Francis who is creating all this chaos worldwide. We never knew. So they will not leave him alone. They'll just throw him on the volcano any moment. And I said I chopped his head on October 16th, 2016. And it is because of that he mandated this poverty, he mandated this unemployment, he mandated all more help for me. It's Pope Francis only created everything. And I educated that in 2019, since August of 2019 to December 2019, to the justice teams. They got freaked out because everybody survival mode, right? They just cannot handle the truth that Pope Francis is the hell creator. He's the Antichrist. They just could not. But I provided with all the proof, and I also provide the same education to the Secretary of the State of Wisconsin, not very far off, it's just few months ago, right? June 2022, since I got laid off with Associated Bank abruptly, since then until close to December of 2020, I was educating the Secretary of State of Wisconsin. No reply. But you all got it now. Facebook and all the Google and all the people will be shocked. Oh yes, this lady, yeah. They all will get it in their brain. This lady, because I was the only one who was talking about the shopping mall part of it. Nobody ever knew what is a shopping mall. That again I have to explain to them, educate to them. What is shopping mall? What is building cost? What is labor? What is the processing? Everything. It is only after my education people even got to know what is a shopping mall. That's a pathetic state, my dear fellow mankind, for a nation to be in. Can you see how the Republican government proved that they are the scandal providers to the whole wide world? How Democrat government proved that they are also the hell creators worldwide? They cannot hide. Bernie Sanders, the state of Vermont Senate, cannot run and hide, right? The Massachusetts Senate, Warren Buffett cannot run and hide. The scam is displayed up front. Don't you all think, don't you all have a common sense? Means, I have to say it that way. What about the people who were going before the 2020? Why they never got that virus? That is a proof that COVID-19, the masking, everything is a scam, They just want to destroy the people and say it indirectly. If at all anybody stands up against absolute monarch, this is what will happen. They are telling it in an indirect way, but that's not it's going to be. They will have to pay the price for the COVID-19 scam they provided. Right? Tell me. The same people were going to the mall. The same people were going to the restaurant. The same people were going to the ice cream shop. All that happy moments are all destroyed, right? I'm super mad after all because I like ice cream. I don't know about my peers. I like to go to the ice cream shop, get a nice flavorful ice cream. I like butter pecan. That's my favorite ice cream flavor. And I like to have it mostly in the cone or in a cup, sit, relax, just enjoy the day with a hot sunny day and have an ice cream. I just love it. I like even the snow cone also, right? I used to like cotton candy, but then I just left it out. because the cotton candy, beyond the cotton candy part of it, too sugary part of it, that bright colors, the neon colors, so attractive, isn't it? I used to like cotton candy, but then I stopped eating that. You know, just me. So those are the memorable, cherishable moments, right? So they just destroyed that. For how long? Do you all want to be like this forever? No, right? We all, I don't know, there are who hate ice cream, there are people who love ice cream, right? I'm talking about the ice cream lovers population who love to just walk by to the local ice cream family shop and then sit nicely, do a nice laughter chat and have a nice ice cream, then again walk by and come back home, right? That's a nice time. So this Dr. Fauci and Brinks, they even destroyed on that basic family time and the basic family bonding time too. Yes, we all, see, the thing is, we generally, we humans, we all know how to cook. But, okay, at least in India, okay, I don't know about the other continent, but in India, out of 1.3 billion of civilians, 1.3 billion of civilians, at least 99% or 95% will know how to cook. They know how to cook desserts, they know how to cook food, they know, it's just their normal inborn quality, inborn. Going to the restaurants will be once in a while only, but it will be a more fun part to go to the restaurant, have food, like that. So that means now with all these facilities available, we can make ice cream at home, right? We can make all the desserts, whatnot we want. We can make it at home. We can make coffee at home. We can make nice tea at home, isn't it? But then these people, they wanted to have that kind of, okay, let's go out, always cooking mode, always. That's a chore. We have to work a lot of labor put in it, but it's still okay. It's the healthiest way. But then people always need that break, right? And they want to go out and do their shopping, then go to sit in the restaurant, laugh out loudest, then have nice food. That's a nice thing. But what did Dr. Fauci and Dr. Brinks do? They destroyed that, right? Don't you think so? So that means, are you all thinking that we should never ever go to the ice cream shop forever? Right? Don't you all, are you thinking like that? So why these people wanted to destroy that normal way of life? So this is directly, this puzzle, whatever that's going on in the scam, the COVID-19 scam, is directly aligning with the Holocaust that was provided in the during that World War II part of it. So it's not a controversy or something people are to be mocked at. There are people who say that never happened, right? It's this COVID-19 scandal that directly puzzles directly to that, and that traces to Pope Francis. He will not live, and he will not allow other people also to live. This is the first attribute of a fool. If he will not even get married, he's a prostitute, right? He's a super filthiest prostitute, sex offender, Pope Francis. He will not marry, but he will not allow other people to marry in clean love. Everything he destroyed, my dear fellow mankind. And on the other end, when beggars are not having any food to eat, he will have food to eat. Right next to the block of St. Peter's Basilica Palace, only beggars will be begging for food. He will still eat, enjoying the beggars begging for food. And he is worshipped as God, and beggars are mocked at and bullied at. This is what is happening. So, shopping mall is just a keyword, and people will get it. Oh yeah, this lady. Yes. This lady was the one. Oh yeah, we remember her now. This is what everybody will tell. Because this shopping mall, it beyond the ritual part of it, it was like people go there, yes, people spend dollars. And I explained how wise spending is a process of economic improvement as well, right? People have to spend it. So that's the way of workflow that dollars will be on that flow, and treasury will be keeping on filling. Treasury must never go low on dollars, right? When it's going low on dollars, then the nation will be poorest, will have to provide a bank corrupt and must be shield and shutdown mode, which happened. Okay, this is one purest form of proof, right? The keyword they say, meaning people might forget, but if I'm going to provide this particular keyword, people will get it. The Greece, the fancy Greece. Okay, Greek, Greek or Greece, one and the same. The Mediterranean, that Cyprus, that landmass part of the world map. It went bankrupt. It literally went bankrupt, begging for help. Who through luxury? You got it, Queen Elizabeth II. Illusion. Throw the dollars, get Greece back into her pocket, right? For prostitution services. What was the other thing I could provide her? I think it is my understanding, was it New Zealand? It is my understanding it is New Zealand flag. They were working on coming up with the flag design. It was all around that time only, because people around Europe nations, they got it. They got it that they knew who I am. I'm talking about the population of the Europe nations, right? So that is why all these changes were going on. And then that bankrupt part, and then you all know, right, how the Greek word came. Already the salad is there, Caesar salad. Is Caesar a Roman or a Greek or a Egyptian? I know you all are laughing. Yes, my development, they are all one and the same. Right? You know how the name August, July, the month of year, it's all named after Roman gods and the Roman kings. Right? Even the tax was created by the Romans. So Pope Francis is a Roman king. He wrote, I proved it. Today, yes, it will be the shopping mall. The people who are even survivors, like a cancer survivors, will be shedding tears of joy because they know that I am there for them to be bailed out, to be freed out of that slavery, of that finance loss, whatever they incurred. Because I sure will get the medical finance compensation for them, right? How about that pretzel? What's that brand name? Ann something, right? Ann, it's been a while. Something that nice jalapenos pretzel with that dip. Yeah, so why that humanity failed? So it is 36 minutes, I do not want to go beyond. So you all got it. You all got it. One side I'm displaying COVID-19 plague is Pope Francis, Queen Elizabeth II. They are the ones who funded all the shopping malls. So all the shopping malls are slaves to Queen Elizabeth II and Pope Francis only. Nobody knew. USA government never knew. Because in their entire government processing, their brain will be only concentrately focusing only on the government processing, right? And the Pope Francis, they provided an illusion that they are not they do not come into the government operation. That is a tie-up they had. That is a, I would say, the treaty agreement between the US any nations. So the human brains will not even think, oh, they are the creators, because they are just, they are standalone, they are separate, they do not come into the government processing. So that is how all national leaders, that means all the presidents of USA, purest prostitutes, and prostituting only with Queen Elizabeth II and Pope Francis. They are slaves. Don't y'all think I have to step in and free USA immediately from that slavery and provide heaven processing? So today everybody got it, isn't it? That means the people who never got that education when I provided in the Facebook got the education because I'm talking with the TV channel I opened, right? It's a life proof, my dear fellow mankind. It's a life proof. I'm a fan of stripes in that clothing. That's my style. And I have other styles too, but on highest level I'm providing. Nobody can define nobody, right? About their choosing their styles of whatever they want. The colors they choose. Everything differs. And yes, now when it's shopping complex, everything comes there, right? The cosmetics, isn't it? I don't know about my peers. I like Estee Lauder. Today, I do not have anything because I cannot use it, right? I'm just using with whatever I have, and I'm staying at home, so why do I even need a makeup? Isn't it? I like Estee Lauder, but I don't get all. I just get whatever I need for the Estee Lauder products. And for the lipstick, I get Maybelline from the drugstore. This is me. This is my style. How many cosmetic brands are there? Long list of cosmetic brands are there, isn't it? If you go walk in the shopping mall, you can see lots of brands. So nobody can define this is the brand you have to stick, this is the brand. No. This is me. I just use only the face powder that's from the Estee Lauder. I use only face powder, and all the other, the lipstick, the eyeliner, lipstick I get it only from Maybelline from the drugstore. That's all. And I'm not ashamed of that. It's just that Estee Lauder were not able to provide that. That kind of whatever shade I like, they never able to provide it. That's all. It's not their fault. And there are so many brands that came up now with cosmetics, right? It's affordable pricing, which is still good. But for me, I fear to use the other things because I'm okay with whatever I've been using it, right? So I do not want to have that any reactions. That's the fear I have. But right now, I'm at home, and I don't have to use any makeup, right? So that saves a lot. And I have, I have to go and do my eyebrows. shell out what, $11, and then whatever the tips are, right? But now I learned how to do it myself, the eyebrows, not threading, but whatever. If it comes out okay, it's okay. If it's not okay. I'll still have to deal with it. It's okay for me. Right? You know what? I used to do the coloring in that JCPenney, the salon. You know, the $65 to $75. Then I started doing coloring myself. And you all know, with all the stress that I've been handling with, for me, should I even have to color my hair more? People have to say to me, oh, go color your hair, color your hair. So that is the one of the reason I have to provide the other session. Remember the mask part of it? How people are pressurized, isn't it? On way, how they have to look, how they have to do this, that. I used to like that Estee Lauder perfumes Pleasures. I stick on to that perfume, that's all. How many long list of perfumes are there? You name it, right? But then at one point of time, I stopped using those perfumes as well. Even perfumes I use very, very rare, like only very rare, right? But then even then, I like that brand, the Estee Lauder Pleasures brand. But then I stopped using it. Even when I had, then I gave it to my extended family members. I use it very rarely. So rarely means that even if I get that perfume, it will be there only forever, like that. You know, even it has its own expiration date. Then I figured out why you even have to go and buy the perfume. Boom. People cannot say, oh, see, she's always cursing France is a cunning nation. Yes, it is. There's a reason behind it. You all will know, my dear fellow mankind, you all will know why. So I own all the fragrance. I own all the France cosmetics. Yeah. I own everything. There are different brands, right? Like Lancome, the Clinique, and Bare Essentials, whatnot. L'Oreal, so many brands are there. Revlon. I'm just saying only few. There is a long list of cosmetics and perfumes brands, right? And I know, people, they just got it because I educated how the perfumes, how the cosmetics, and who provide that labor. It's all my blood drops of Tamil Nadu. I fry France king that whatever in ashes only. Right? When I say France is one of the deadliest cunning nation, it is. When I say Netherlands and Amsterdam is one hell of a nation, cunning nation, it is. Yes, my dear fellow mankind. They do not have any emotions, any sentiments. They are just wild endangered species. So when I was using the Estee Lauder cosmetic, when I was using Estee Lauder product or Maybelline product, no, when people mock me, oh, see, she's saying all this, and I'm not ashamed, right? Because I know where it is created from, who is creating it from, isn't it? I own Estee Lauder. I own all the cosmetic brands, be it whatever you name it. So when I was having a Michael Kors bag, I'm not ashamed, because I know who creates that labor, right? When I have to shell out $150 to pay for Ray-Ban glasses or a Michael Kors bag, I'm not ashamed, right? Because I know the labor, hard labor provided to create that product. When I'm shelling out $1,000 for Apple product, I'm not ashamed. I know Apple is a garbage. I'm not ashamed. I own Apple. Nobody can mock me, right? Nobody can mock me. When I use Microsoft products, it's all costly. Google products is also costly. I'm not ashamed, because they're all garbage, right? I should not be using that. I'm not ashamed. That means even the televisions, I should not be using televisions, right? I don't know about my peers. I am a music lover. I love to listen music. And for me, I don't know about my peers. I love Bose home theater system. Oh, you all must be laughing out loud, isn't it? Cracking up jokes. Oh, this lady, she is not having anything, and see how she's saying. This is me. And beyond that Bose, I like the design part of it, right? But now there are a lot of competitors. There is Beats. They want to take down Bose, but they cannot take down Bose. Bose is Bose, because design is design. They have their own patented design. Beats came to just to take down Bose, but Bose is Bose. I like Bose home theater system. I already said I love to sit on the nice leather couch and enjoy eating popcorn and watch a nice movie. Right? This is me. I like Bose home theater system. Beyond the design part of it, I love the design part of it. Whoever the creator, the designer, that that sound, everything comes in a very smallest part of that product, but it comes so crystal clear. That raindrop sound, or the piano, that sound, the guitar, that sound. Right? And beyond that, and I educated Bose is an Indian who designed that. So you go to any national football league or any sports or any home theater, you have been to the theaters, right? They all use Bose because of because of the design of that sound, that crystal clear that comes out of that. It's a design. See, I already said I like design. Right? And I know the labor that's been provided. I know Apple manufacturing, processing, where my blood drops as a slaves only built these laptops, the Apple products, and give it with the brand that Apple that's so costly, right? So I'm not ashamed. I can pay for that labor. This is me. I can pay for that labor. I'm not ashamed. I educated, people were thinking, oh, Victoria's Secrets is an excellent innerwear, highest brand, only richest people can only wear it's a inner garments provided for women exclusively, right? The moment I educated where who creates those, USA was shedding tears in absolutely in blood and shame as well. I said those clothing are created right from Tamil Nadu. It's called Sri Lanka. That's a scandal, 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 scandal everywhere. Coals. I said the coals, they get all the clothing from Tamil Nadu, Bangladesh, Pakistan. Bangladesh had a bomb blast for the clothing factory. Nobody helped. I educated how these clothing branded names, right? Tommy Hilfiger, whatnot, Van Heusen, Dockers, Arrows, Ralph Lauren Polo, that Polo logo, the brand, the chaps, the brand, isn't it? Old Navy, Gap. You all got it. Why they were fearing, shivering me, and they were quickly doing all the merging. Banana Republic. Right? Then the REI, the exclusive for camping thing, they have an excellent clothing retails on their session, like Toad and those companies. Right? All created from Tamil Nadu. Cotton. You name cotton. Cotton, 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 cotton. COTTON, that white thing, the cotton, yeah. Today, I think they merged or they shut down or they got bought up or I don't know, the Victoria's Secrets, right? Because equally affordable pricing, all these came, right? The Victoria thing. But Victoria's Secret's only for richest population, not even for middle class population. The Tommy Hilfiger, the Ralph Lauren's only for richest population. Poor middle class population cannot buy it, they have to save money or if at all they want to do it. For me, I used to just do a shopping with Kohl's, right? For a basic needs of the clothing. It becomes like affordable pricing, I look for the sale. But then it stopped. Everything stopped. Everything stopped. Everything of the clothing thing shop stopped. Everything stopped. So even on the inner garments level, they provided a lot of scam, isn't it? I displayed that. I displayed it up front. It was the clothing factory, remember, I provided in an earlier session, right? The PVH, Phillips, Van Heusen or something like that. Under that's an umbrella, okay? It's an organization. And under that umbrella only comes the Ralph Lauren, the crocodile logo clothing for both men and women, right? And the Tommy Hilfiger, everything comes under that umbrella only. The Arrow, the Dockers, the chaps, the Ralph Lauren Polo, everything. I displayed that scandal already. I displayed those scandal already. So even for wearing the belt, the leather belts or whatever belt, everything. I know where it is created, right? My blood boils, right? Because it is my blood, it is out of making my blood drop slaves only, all this clothing, all these shoes, all these wearables, glasses, sunglasses, all created, right? So once I have to pay, I like to pay for the labor services they provided, right? Even if I have to do my eyebrows in the shopping mall, for me it was like, okay, I am just providing them that labor, the cost for the labor they're providing more only. Yes, it's just now I have to learn it and I'm doing it myself with best of my ability. So even for coloring, it's the same thing. They provided that labor for them. I value that talent for them, right? How much of time they have to take to provide the coloring. So there is that wise spending. I don't know about my peers. Yes, there are a lot of nail salons, right? I've never gone to the nail salon at all. I know people will absolutely, Americans will just mock me. I've never been to the nail salons. I love to go to the nail salon one day, just to see their talent and just pay for the labor for them. Yes, I want to go there, right? I wish. One day I will go. But I do my nails at home, which I get at similar, the same thing like my extended family who goes to the nail salon. It's almost same. And if people are going to mock me, I say, mock me, this is me more. I value the talent, I value the labor, and I'm not ashamed of paying the cost for the labor. It's just that the tax part of it, that's a scandal. Tax in cosmetics, tax in clothing, tax in footwear, that's wrong, right? That is why Queen Elizabeth II and Pope Francis will be thrown in volcano. It's the deadliest crime, my dear fellow mankind, deadliest crime. We people never knew about why that tax. We were thinking we have to pay tax, right? And you all got it. Right on that 2018 only, I nailed down on the stock exchange Italy Borsa, because it has its own hidden puzzle which I will reveal it. Beyond this tax process part of it. Why it was created, what exactly it was created for, to just destroy holy marriage law. Simple as that. Tax was created also to destroy the holy marriage law only. And because of all that scandal, only oxidation process, oxygen generation process also got destroyed. And that created the natural disasters. Be it tsunami, be it flood, be it rain, be it snow, be it wildfires, all created by Pope Francis because he mandated that oxygen to be malfunctioned. Plants will go crazy, isn't it? If they are not getting the rightful carbon dioxide for them to breathe, they will go crazy. Animals, if they are not getting the rightful oxygen they have to breathe, they will go crazy. And he created that. That is why when you stand in front of the lion, what the lion will do? Tell me. Will lion come next to you? Oh, hi, humans. Let's be friends. Let's walk. Will lion say that? Or what exactly the lion will do when sees a civilian right in front of the lion? You all got it. It will eat that civilian no matter what. Right? Why that process created? Pope Francis malfunctioned the oxygen generation. If only all people were married true love, clean love, the correct Adams and correct Eves, then the oxygen processing would have been provided correctly. Then we all would have been living in harmony, peace with all the wild endangered species only. They do not even have to be thrown in jail in the zoo. It's another jail for the wild animals after all. Right? Be it polar bears, be it lions, be it tigers, they are being enforced to be in the jail. They just cannot say, hey, please free us from this jail. They cannot say, they cannot talk. And they took that for granted. They took that innocence of the animals for granted. That is wrong. And I am the only one who is going to free them also. Right? I am the only one who is going to free them. Provide justice for them. So you name any leather handbag, leather products, it's all what? It's created from the skin of what? Animals only. 99% is from the cows. So you all got it why India, they worship, the Hindus, they worship cows as God, right? They have their own set of rules for worshiping the cows. So yes, this shopping mall part of it, I have to provide all this education, it took 1 hour. But at least you are witnessing, right? You are not seeing it. It's not a fake story. It's not a cooked up story, isn't it? It's not a movie or it's not a documentary. No, it is just whatever that's happening live. It is just happening. This retail collapse has been coming for long. It's just Amazon just took into the bus and just got my education and became giant in that, out of all that thing, right? Online shopping. Online shopping. Walmart missed that bus and later got into that bus as well. Target, Best Buy, they all missed the bus. How many shops they shut down? Toys R Us. Can you remember a store called Toys R Us? It was created exclusively only for the richest population. People, if they say, we got this toy from the Toys R Us, it's so like, oh, see, like that, more. They shut down. Toys R Us shut down. And I recently saw news of Fry's Electronics. I'm not sure, I don't know really about them. But I heard that abruptly, one fine day they shut down, just like that. Fry's, like F-R-Y, Fry's Electronics, they shut down. Shopco. So there were so many stores which we know that they all got shut down. Only thriving in this entire scam is Walmart and Target, I would say. Because even if that gets shut down, people will go mad. People will go mad. There are exclusively fans for Walmart, exclusively fans for Target. I shop in Walmart, I shop in Target, I shop in Shopco too. Even Walmart, once when they were affordable pricing, now if you go into the Walmart, the cost is high. It's never cheap. Target and Walmart are still surviving, and wholesale market, Costco and Sam's Club are surviving. I don't think even Sam's Club is still there. It's still there. So many stores were shut down worldwide, right? I'm not worldwide, in across the states I'm talking about. It was all because of my wisdom education alone. The retail was getting a very bad revenue for the nation, and they have to shut it down when they're providing bad revenue. So Costco, Sam's Club, Target, Walmart, these are the only retails I would say they are surviving. Just a little thread for them to collapse. Fine thread, they are living on that fine thread only for them to collapse and shut it down. All the other groceries are the family owned or the employee owned. We all love that, right? When we go to the shop, we shop. It's regular grocery stores, but they are all created on a local business, local family owned, employee owned, right? They survive because of that neighborhood, because of that community only. But there again, if they all have to shut down, they have to shut down. So who created all this scam? People were thinking the retail collapse is coming, it's happening. People could feel it. but they just never knew who created that collapse. Do you think it's at me because I displayed the crime of shopping mall and all those scandals? Do you all think, is it me? No, my dear fellow mankind. Yes, foolish people will say, is it me? It's me, because I displayed only the errors, right? But I displayed, it is Pope Francis, the Queen Elizabeth who created all the scandal. Watch and see, there's more crime, and you all will puke, and I'll say, keep puking starting now. Timer started now. Puke. Means I'm so confident because whatever crime I'm going to display, you all going to puke, no matter what. Because it's out of control puking mode. Got it? How long you all can hold on that puke? Right? I say puke. Let all the toxins come out of entire human kingdom and let it fill and the toxins pool in the St. Peter's Basilica facility. Let Pope Francis be dissolved in that toxins pool and be thrown in volcano. Is he human? He destroyed everything. He destroyed everything. How many happy meals? I don't know whether the McDonald's is having happy meals anymore. Right? How many happy meals and how many middle class family have collected those toys from the happy meals alone just for the sake of their children, right? Oh my. How the subway, the 5 foot long, that became a marketing strategy. Right? The Panda Express foods, the panira bread, the soup they provide. It is tasty, like that kind of a soup, isn't it? So, but then, those basic things, these are all the little bit of cherishable moments each civilians will have to live day by day, right? When weekend comes, they make sure, okay, let's relax, do nothing, like that. But then this Dr. Fauci, Dr. Brinks, they just destroyed everything. And I sure will get medical compensation for that. Wait, watch and see. Now just puke, it's a puking time. You know, for everything there's a time, right? So now it's a puking time. You puke for whatever crime I'm displaying of Pope Francis. You puke. For how long, you foolish people, we foolish people, I just stopped when the moment I knew Pope Francis is the thing. I never even bothered to call him God in entire my life. So only Roman Catholics population will worship him as a god. Now other Christian denominations will not even bother to worship him as a god. So it's known worldwide. So tell me, don't you all think it's a time for puke and that itself is a divine healing process? Right? It's a divine healing process, my dear fellow mankind. The shopping mall scandal. $1 trillion scandal. All the senators, where will they keep their face? You tell me. All the House of Representatives, all the Congress, where will they keep their face? Because they are telling they are the lawmakers and they created only hell. They created only hell, isn't it? So where do you want to puke? Do you want to puke on the face of Senate or Pope Francis or Queen Elizabeth or Congress or Mitch McConnell or President Trump or President Joe Biden? It is your choice. It is your choice. It is your choice. Or do you want to puke on the face of Dr. Fauci and Dr. Brinks? It is your choice. It is your choice. You can remove the mask and then puke. Because wearing the mask you cannot puke, right? You can remove that mask and puke. So it's a choice whom you want to puke or which face you want to puke. Now tell me, if you're going to spit on my face or puke on my face, I'm a civil doctor, isn't it? I will still stand rock solid and I'll say, okay, puke. Oh. If you want to puke, puke. For me, I can handle it, but it'll be super fun for Pope Francis to handle it, isn't it? They will die. Because when you're going to puke, it's not going to be only puke. It's going to be puke of worms and pus and toxins. It'll fry Pope Francis in ashes. Okay, it is 1 hour 13 minutes. So yes, you all got it, right? This civil justice is all about shopping mall scandal. Why Dr. Fauci, Dr. Brinks never provided guidelines for the shopping mall. It's $1 trillion crime, isn't it? When they were busy marketing for the mask. Even the mask cost also what? It's like $20 now. They make a hell lot of money out of that. I just got the cheapest one. I'm still okay with it. I'm only staying inside the home. Only to grocery stores I just go. Even that I stopped because of lot of finance crisis I'm in. Even that also I stopped. For the 3 months I'm only inside the home. December passed, January passed, and February also passed. For the past 3 months I'm only inside the home. I'm living. I'm a live proof. I'm a live proof. Yes, I do not have any furniture at home. It's okay. I live through it. Whenever I get a job, whenever I'm financially stable, I will get the furnishing of my choice. Right? It's not a big deal. So imagine for 3 long months I never went out. I like to go out for shopping. Yes, it was during the snow time. I did not want to take chances because I do not have insurance. I already said if I want to go walk and fall down on the snowy road, I do not have any money at the first place to pay for doctor services. So I want, at least if I want to fall down, I'll fall down inside my home. I know you all are laughing. Right? 3 months passed. What is President Joe Biden going to say about this? Whatever crime he's created is deadliest crime, isn't it? For shopping mall crime, what is President Joe Biden going to say? For fast food crime, what is President Joe Biden going to say? Is he going to point out at Pope Francis or Queen Elizabeth II? So you all figure out where you want to puke, who you want to puke. And remember, when you're going to puke of toxins, puke of worms, puke of pus. And whoever you're going to puke on, they'll be fried in ashes. I'm saying just puke on the face of Pope Francis, Queen Elizabeth. Let them be gone in ashes. It's as simple as that. So nobody knew why the shopping mall, and there was one Baby Saurus. That store also got shut down, right? So just go, you all got it, why the shopping malls, the strip malls, the small malls, right? They all got impacted very badly. It's all because of Queen Elizabeth II only. So you all puke on the face of Queen Elizabeth II, and Pope Francis let them be gone in ashes, my dear fellow mankind. So that is more crime. So it's a puking time. You start puking and let all the nations know why people are puking now. Because I'm displaying the crime, which I already displayed. People never got it because it was in a silent mode. But now I'm talking. So if at all they have any questions, they'll ask me and I can answer, right? So for I, Vethapriya, PROSE proved scandal of absolute monarchs and proved Pope Francis is the Roman Empire king he wrote as of February 2021. Any salary as in tax-free billions of dollars USA government can provide effective immediate using direct deposit to my bank account to I that I am Vethapriya PROSE, native Indian tribe, Israelite tribe, Christian Jew of Israel, Judah, Jerusalem, true owner of all nations worldwide can help me. Scandal phases of Republica, Europe, nations worldwide, Republica at fault, found guilty, prostitutes of at fault, found guilty of fatal negligence, USA Republican government, and at fault guilty of fatal negligence, USA Democrat government, USA-FCC-RETAILS shopping malls types agency nations, agency created robocall poverty mandate is proved and enforced poverty disability to I, Vethapriya PROSE on October 2018 for Republican government of USA prostitute to steal rightful Supreme Court judge of USA job October 2018 bill that rightfully belongs to I, Vethapriya PROSE civil law must be served today without any delay. And the domestic violence of shopping mall crimes comes under the classification of breach of duty, intentional infliction of emotional distress, causation and injury, battery and types, assault and types, false imprisonment and type, trespass to land, trespass to chattels. So I, Vethapriya PROSE, true civil lawyer, true civil doctor, true civil supreme judge, own the text for ongoing civil justice sign-off. At fault found guilty of fatal negligence, USA Republican government and USA Democrat government as an USA retail shops, small tribes agencies created robocall poverty mandate, and with fatal negligence failed to educate, USA cannot create robocall poverty mandate, and by default created Republica USA robocall poverty mandate to I, Vethapriya PROSE, true civil lawyer, true civil doctor, true civil supreme judge, and Republican government leader Mitch McConnell, President Trump, Supreme Court Judge Brett Kavanaugh in October 2018 enforced poverty mandate to I, Vethapriya PROSE abruptly on October 2018, and Republican government of United States of America took away $4,500 on October 2018 abruptly and enforced finance debt of $10,000 plus since October 2018, October 2019, October 2020, and as of today to I, Vethapriya PROSE. Enforced finance disability to I, Vethapriya PROSE abruptly. It is a crime for at fault found guilty of fatal negligence, USA Republican government and USA Democrat government, USA retails, shopping malls types, agencies, nations created. Robocall poverty mandate is proved. And when ruling USA, the shopping malls never educated. USA should never enforce poverty to I, Vethapriya PROSE. So civil justice is I, Vethapriya PROSE want Citibank CEO to pay off my debt $10,000 plus and sign off tax-free $5,000 and at fault found guilty of fatal negligence, USA Republican government and USA Democrat government, USA FCC retails, shopping malls types, agency nations created robocall poverty mandate with fatal negligence. So they must sign off tax-free $500,000 trillion to be direct deposited in a bank account for all types of damages done by selfish, cunning, Islam, Judaism, absolute monarchs type, wild endangered species and health creators, and at fault and found guilty, Holy Highness God of USA, Queen Elizabeth II, Pope Francis, and Republican government of USA will provide needful help accordingly to be in the same page. And yes, this session also went 1 hour 22 minutes, but I will make sure how I could keep it short, because I have to provide this live testimony, right? Nobody will. So then you all will know, okay, this is why she's providing the civil justice. This is because I'm just displaying the shopping mall crimes, right? It's $1 trillion crime they provided. I educated this already. Right now I'm providing it in a video channel, the TV channel mode, that's all. So how many times I have to keep on providing the same proof over and over and over and again. And I have to provide these keywords because people will immediately relate, oh yeah, Vethapriya, this is the only one person was talking about the shopping mall's crime. Oh yeah, like that. And they will get it, why the shopping malls all was shutting down one by one. So yes, so this is the civil justice, and I should get the civil justice immediately, only in front of human kingdom, only in front of all nations, according to the Holy Bible guidelines. President Trump and Mitch McConnell, Brett Kavanaugh do not have birthrights to steal the rightful job from me. The Supreme Court, civil Supreme Judge, family law judge, children judge job belongs to me. Beyond that stealing part, they threw acid on me by providing this robocall poverty mandate. That is wrong, isn't it? And Pope Francis created all this hell for me. Who can take scars from me? Can anybody create new brain for me? Can Pope Francis create new brain for me? Can Queen Elizabeth create new brain for me? Can all the Islam leaders, the prostitutes who are prostituting with the Queen Elizabeth II, can they create new human brain for me? No, right? Can they at least take the scars from me? No, right? Can they all take away the career destruction enforced on me? No, right? How much of finance loss, along with age factor? When people don't know what is humanity, I have to step in, I have to take the cane in my hand and discipline every single people who don't know what is humanity. My way. I own all nations. If my blood is super boiling, my fellow mankind, because I am the true owner of USA. And I've been thrown with all the acids, and my true identity has been stripped off. I just cannot tolerate that injustice bombarded on me. I just cannot. I just cannot tolerate just because I filed a lawsuit against Department of Health Services for $500 billion. They created this COVID-19 worldwide and enforced the torture for mankind. I just cannot tolerate it. Department of Health Service cannot live free. No. I sure will get the medical compensation for each and every single civilian who went through this COVID-19 scandal. No matter what. At the cost of my death. Even after my death, even if I don't get the civil justice, this live civil justice testimony is enough. Everybody will get the civil justice rightful way, medical compensation rightful way. God is God always, all the time. God is in control always, all the time. We humans, we got fooled by all this scandal provided by this government. COVID-19 plague is who? Queen Elizabeth II is a COVID-19 plague. Pope Francis is a COVID-19 plague. But rather, with all this scandal, we all been mandated to wear the mask. For how long you all want to wear the mask? You all tell me. Do you all want to wear it forever? I don't want to. And I will get the medical compensation my way only. I will ask USA to ask the Dr. Fauci to pay me $1 trillion and Dr. Brinks to pay me $1 trillion. Let them go crazy, mad. It's their job, right? Because they only provide the scandal. Even before providing the scandal, they should have thought twice, thrice, 4 times, infinite times. That $3.95 of that mask which I got from the local grocery store, it's too much of cost for me because I'm unemployed. I could have used that for getting another grocery item, right? Then I had to get it anyways, like that mode. No matter what, like that. So I will get the civil justice my way. $500,000 trillion is the cheapest medical finance aid, right? It's very cheapest. Nobody will dare to ask why USA is going to provide $500,000 trillion direct deposit to my bank account. Nobody will dare to ask. If people love to wear masks, it's their choice. In my earlier session of, if you go and look into that mask session part of it, I created in a more friendly, user-friendly way, right? Imagine just for the mask, for the mouth, I just do not like it, right? Imagine how the Islam population mandated to wear the mask their entire life. Nobody stood up. Nobody stood up and talked for them. Rather, people were just mocking at them, right? And I even put that mask for myself and said, if you all want to mock me. That's the hidden message, right? If you all want to mock any LGBTQ people, population, mock me. Mock me as a lesbian, mock me as a gay, mock me as a transgender, mock me as a polygamy. I can take it, I can handle it as a true civil doctor. Just do not mock the LGBTQ population, for heaven's sake. So why that humanity destroyed worldwide? Why? You all go figure out that answer correctly. Do not discuss with any of your peers. You all have your God-given brain, isn't it? With whatever God-given brain, go figure out the answer. Why exactly the humanity got destroyed in the holy planet Earth, in the human kingdom, and why it is always the 5% of the educated population in each nation only creating hell for mankind. You go figure out the answer, correct answer for that. If education facilities educated the population correctly, why would the 5% of educated population would even bother to create hell for mankind? You go figure out why did education fail humanity or did humanity fail education. Go figure out the answer for yourself. I can only guide wisdom pathways, that's all. Be educated in silence. Do not disturb other people because they all will be working on finding this correct answer, isn't it? Why humanity got destroyed. Why? How? It is Pope Francis, right? So you all go figure it out. Okay, thank you all for your time. Take care. Bye for now.